Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning as we're going to go through the North American new IUL product with AJ over at North American. But before we do get started, there's a few things that I'd like to go over with you just to highlight some of the things we offer our advisors here at IAMS. It's a fantastic opportunity here. And as I'm going through these slides, if anybody has any questions, you can put them in the box, or if you want to reach out to me, it's 1-800-255-5055. But the first thing I would like to highlight on here is our new producer builders bonus. It's a great way as you're just getting contracted with IAMS to really help ramp up that business. And as you can see on here, the levels as you're writing business, we're actually going to give, some incentives back to you, and you earn cash. We can build out websites for you, do mailer campaigns as those levels of production come up. And this is just a way that we really like to invest back into our advisors to really have that true partnership over here with us at IAMS. Once again, if you need any information on this, shoot me a message or reach out to me. But also another way we like to bring value to our advisors is our IAMS Business Builder. And as you can see on here, we do love working with referrals, as most agents out in the field like to work with referrals as well, as they can be some of our best clients, and we recognize that as well. So anytime that you refer somebody over to us, we're going to go ahead and cut you a one-time $50 check as a thank you. But the real value on this is all the business that they write, as you can see on the Life Target or SPL, MIGA, indexed annuities. We're actually going to say, hey, great agent, thanks for sending them over to us, and we're going to give you a little piece of their override on them. And this doesn't come to any expense to the agent at all. It's just another way that we like to say thank you. Please continue to refer these amazing agents over to us. And also our marketing reimbursement plan that we have is a real highlight and just another way that we like to showcase that we're a true partnership with our agents over here at IAMS. So if you're writing business and you have $100,000 worth of annuity premium coming in, we're going to put $100 into your marketing reimbursement plan. And as you can see with the single premium life, 100,000 of that's going to produce 200, and 10,000 on the Life Target premium is going to produce $200. And you can use this any way that you would like. We do recommend that if you're going to use it towards leads to continue to build your business, to take a look at some of the programs that we have offered here at IAMS, as we tend to get some better pricing on that. And also our back office support is fantastic over here. This is just one of the core values that we were founded on 37 years ago, is just real customer service. And they do work extremely hard to getting these cases placed to get you paid quicker. They follow up with their life cases, I know, every 72 hours on this. We help schedule out paramedical exams, get in touch with underwriters, really go into bat for our agents on this stuff to get those cases placed. And also our IAMS website is another fantastic resource that we have here. It's tons of information out there. I would highly encourage everyone to go check that out, especially our sales resource library. There's calculators. We have our retirement analyzer out there. There's sales materials to help run appointments easier that you can just download. We have templates that you can put, your logos, your information, and stuff like that out there, as well as, quote engines, which kind of leads me to my next slide, which is Firelight. And that's something that we do have out there on the IAMS website. It's great e-app solutions, one-time simple sign-on, and it's real simplified process there. Everything is highlighted for you, so you know exactly the information that you need to get put in there, so you're not having to worry you missed something, is something incorrect. But great resources. And on this slide, it shows the companies that we do have available out there for Firelight. Just simplified access to it. And our creative marketing solutions is a great resource to use. So if you're looking at getting a website built out or a mailer campaign, you need a logo design, whatever it may be out there, these guys do a really good job. I mean, these are people that work within the industry every day. It's not somebody down the street that, oh yeah, I can design a website for you, and yeah, maybe they can, but our creative marketing team really knows uh, what information that needs to be put out there and can really help you um, with that aspect. And our IAMS wealth management is, fairly new. It's been here about 5 years now, but it's been a fantastic area of growth for us. I mean, these people help, advisors become IRAs. They'll help you pass your Series 65, and it's just, a really good way to make that business a lot more stickier. If you can have somebody in on the wealth management side, life and annuities, I think you're really creating that lifetime client there. And our life and annuity academies is something that, once again, I would suggest everybody to try to attend at least one of these, as we do bring in, some of the top producers within the company here to help present. They go through what they're seeing going on in the industry, what's working for them. Great way to meet your colleagues and, the people that you work with on a daily basis that, yeah, you hear our voices, but you never get to see our faces, but a great way to really connect with this. We do have an academy coming up here at the end of September. If you're interested in attending that, once again, reach out to me, send an email over to your annuity or life director, and we'll be glad to get a link circulated out to you to get you signed up for it. And as always, like and follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook, as we're consistently posting content out there that's shareable that you can use or copy over into your website, whatever you may see that's relevant to what you're currently doing and currently working on. But from there, I am going to change it over to AJ, and we're going to learn about this new product.
Paul, first things first. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Thanks, AJ.
And what do you see on my screen? Give me 1 second here. Let me make sure this works. All right. Does it say position to win, and does it take up the whole screen?
Yes, it does.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate the time, everybody, this morning. Yes, my name is AJ Stafslein, internal wholesaler here at North American. I've been with the company about 9.5 years, been in the industry for about 23 years. Wow, that just sounds like a long time. Makes me feel really old. Really excited to talk today about the new product, the Builder Plus IUL 4. It is the flagship product when we're talking about accumulation, retirement supplement, college funding that North American has. Honestly, we haven't had an update or an upgrade in the Builder Plus for 3.5 years. So obviously this is a very exciting time. This was available for sale across the United States starting a week ago. So August 12th, you were able to sell the Builder Plus 4. And let's just talk about what it is. What's the opportunity with the Builder Plus 4? Okay, so where it's going to help, because we know it's index universal life, right? It's going to help clients prepare for life's curveballs, such as economic ups and downs. We've seen what the market has done the past couple of weeks, where it went straight down for a couple of days and then it just went right back up. Well, we know that some people out there are pretty conservative. They don't want to deal with all the ups and downs. They want upside potential with no downside risk. That is what the Builder Plus 4 and IUL is going to do. It also helps prepare, for that losing a spouse or a partner too soon. How do you deal with that economic impact and losing that income? Life insurance can help with that, right? The unexpected tax hits. We know that the majority of people in the United States are heavily weighted in qualified money. which is great. But what happens upon distribution is it's a major tax hit, right? Where what you can do is hold back some of that right now, pay the taxes on some of that qualified money, help fund an IUL, get the tax deferred growth, tax-free distributions on the backside. Lastly, sudden illnesses, right? For the unknown, we have the critical, we have the chronic, we have the terminal illness built right into all of our plans, including the Builder Plus 4. So the Builder Plus 4, it's an IUL that excels, okay? It's designated to illustrate and perform better, more potential death benefit, more potential income, more potential cash. And remember, we have the CCT, the critical, chronic, and terminal illness built right into this plan, okay? Here's some of the features and updates. Higher caps and participation rates than we had on our Builder Plus 3, okay? We also lowered one of the charges. It's called the account value charge. We reduced that from 1.25% annually to 33 basis points annually. Obviously, what that's going to do is help increase what they're going to be able to have on the upside potential, along with the higher caps and rates, okay? Also, there's going to be a persistency bonus beginning in year 11 on the index accounts. Also, we actually have a current floor rate of 0.25% on the S&P 500 annual point-to-point with the cap option. We've never had that before. So if the S&P 500 does nothing, client still gets 0.25%. Minimum account value is still 2%. That's the highest in the industry. So the worst they can do is 2%. What I mean by that is we go back to these policies every 10 years. If the client did not average 2%, we true it up to as if they did. We also do that upon surrender. So let's say somebody's 5 years into the policy, they surrender it. We look back. If they didn't average 2% per year, we true it up to as if they did. We also do monthly sweeps of the indexes. We have flexible loan options. So we have a standard loan. We have a fixed participating loan that credits back a 2% bonus on the loan portion of the money. And we also have a variable loan. Now, the difference now between the Builder Plus 4 and the 3 is the variable loans and the fixed participating loans cannot be accessed until year 3. Okay? If they're going to be taking loans in the first couple of years, it has to be a standard loan. And this is a minor difference. We increased the premium load to 6% from 5% from the Builder Plus 3 to the 4. It's a minor difference. And with us reducing that percent of account value charge as vastly as we did, it's really not that big of an impact to have that slighter, that premium load going up from 5% to 6%. And remember, we also increased the caps and participation rates. So ultimately, it means more performance potential for the consumer. Now, when we talk about this product, what's the target market? Somebody who needs death benefit protection. Don't forget, IUL is still life insurance, right? It's a tax-free death benefit to the heirs that they pass away. For somebody looking for a retirement, that's where this is going to work. They don't have access to a qualified plan. Maybe they don't have a 401k, but they want to have some retirement plan. And again, they're worried about market risks. They want upside potential with no downside risk. That's where the IUL is going to work. Here's an example. 42-year-old male, preferred non-tobacco. They need death benefit protection. They want to maximize retirement saving. They are interested in tax diversification, and they are worried about that market fluctuation. So here it is. Here's the old Builder Plus 3, okay? Now, we're setting the death benefit at $200,000. That's a known death benefit that this person wants. He's going to put $1,000 in a month to age 65 and then takes loans, fixed participating loans. That's what the FL means here, okay? So you'll see the death benefit starts at $200,000. You're putting in $1,000 per month. The distributions, tax-free, fixed participating loans age 65 to age 100 are over $43,000. Now, the right-hand column, you'll notice I'm showing the non-guaranteed assumed rate of 5.8%. That's basically what we were limited to on the Builder Plus 3 because of the caps and pars and the back testing that they do. Now, let's show the Builder Plus 4. Same death benefit to start with, okay, because remember, he had a known amount he wanted. That was $200,000. Paying in $1,000 a month, There you'll see the tax-free distributions of almost $59,000. That's about a $15,000 increase over the Builder Plus 3. Now, a big reason is why. Performance potential, right? Higher caps, higher pars, lesser charges. Look at that right-hand column. We can show an interest rate of 6.55%. Okay? So that's a major difference between the Builder Plus 3 and the Builder Plus 4. Now, let's do your typical minimum death benefit maximum distribution on the same client. So here you'll see he's putting in $1,000 per month on the Builder Plus 3. The minimum death benefit is over $166,000. The tax-free distributions over $44,000. Far right-hand column down on the bottom, you'll notice where it says TP in the bottom right-hand corner. This is the Builder Plus 3. It's $36.22. That's the target, right? Let's look at the Builder Plus 4. The death benefit starts higher, okay? $189 and change, where he's putting in $1,000 per month, just like he was in the Builder Plus 3. But look at the difference. Distributions almost $59,000 tax-free using the fixed participating loan. Look at the bottom right-hand corner. Target premium, $41.23. So, higher potential and higher targets with the Builder Plus 4 than we had on the Builder Plus 3. So it's an improvement all the way around. Higher death benefit as well. So here's how we stack up against a few of the other carriers out there for ages 35, ages 45. The 35-year-old, we're putting in $15,000 a year to age 65 and then showing 20 years of distributions. You can see North American wins. Male 45 preferred best, $25,000 annual premium to 65. 20-year distribution starting at age 66. North American wins as well. I've ran numerous cells. I went up to 50, 55, 60 versus a lot of other carriers out there. North American right now is going to always show up in the top 3 or 4. Where I know within the past 6 to 9 months with the Builder Plus 3, we had fallen behind. We were more maybe 10th, 11th, 12th. So we've enhanced, we've upgraded from the Builder Plus 3 to the Builder Plus 4, lesser charges, higher caps, participation rates, higher targets. If you're looking for marketing materials on the Builder Plus 4, you can scan this right here. This will take you directly to the North American hub. You don't need a login. You don't need a password to get in there, and it has everything that we would need, whether it's consumer materials, compliance-approved videos, everything that you need as an agent. And not only is it just for the products, it's for all the sales concepts that we promote here at North American, whether it's retirement planning, income replacement, client review. Everything that you would need is going to be right there in the marketing hub. You don't need a login. You don't need a password to get in there. The only things that you can't do from the marketing hub is build an illustration or build an application. So if I were you, I would go out to the quoting engines, start running the Builder Plus 4 if you haven't, start researching it, looking it up. A lot more competitive than what we have been in the last 6 to 9 months. We still have the living benefits that the people love as well. And now there's just more performance potential for the consumers, the clients, and making a little bit more money for the agents as well because we've increased the targets. Now, I know I've covered quite a bit here in a short amount of time. I just wanted to open it up to see if anybody had any questions for me on the Builder Plus 4. Paul, anybody shooting any questions on the chat or anything like that?
Nope, I am not seeing any questions come in just yet.
And we can give them some time to do that. But yeah, I mean, this is obviously a very exciting time. And we've been hearing it from the field for months, right? Like, you guys aren't as competitive as a lot of the other carriers right now. You know, it looks like your guys' caps and participation rates might be a little bit low. Some of your charges might be a little bit high. So we listened to the field and said, you know what, we need to change things. We need to update, upgrade, and enhance everything. And that's really what we've done here.
One question did just come in. It says, do you offer accelerated underwriting?
We do. So with our accelerated underwriting, It's ages 18 to 50 up to 2 million in coverage. 51 to 60 up to 1 million in coverage have the opportunity. Now, this is how you do it. As an advisor, you do the e-application, send it to North American. What we do is we send the part 2 questions back to the client, and they can complete it. Now, what's new with the Builder Plus 4 is we are allowing agent assist with that as well. So you can actually help them through that process. Well, after that's completed, it comes back to North American. We review it. Underwriting reviews it. We do LexisNexis, MBR, background, all those sort of things. And then we can just give them an offer within 48 hours. Okay? Now, here's the beauty of it right now. We're at about a 50-50 split. 50% of the people who have the opportunity for accelerated underwriting go through that process without going to full underwriting. Where I hear a lot of other carriers might be 30% go through accelerated, 70% go to full underwriting. Okay, so that's a major advantage for our accelerated underwriting right now versus a lot of other carriers. Plus, even this, let's say it does go to full underwriting, we require APSs on less than 25% of the cases that we have. I hear other carriers are more like 40 to 50%, and we all know that APSs slows down the process. So we're just trying to make it easier for everybody. Paul, any other questions or comments?
Nope. I haven't seen anything else come in. All right. Has the banding changed on this from, I guess, to where the charges are going to drop? I think they were at what, at 100,000 there was a break point, and 250,000.
The banding is still the same.
Okay.
Yep, it's still a 10-year surrender, just like the Builder Plus 3 as well.
Is there any new index options for allocations?
There is not. What I will tell you is just like a couple of the differences. If you're looking at like the old Builder Plus 3 versus the Builder Plus 4, the S&P 500 annual point-to-point with a cap on the Builder Plus 3 was 9.5. We've increased that to 10.5 on the Builder Plus 4. Another example is the high par fidelity without a cap was 210% participation rate on the Builder Plus 3. It's 240% on the Builder Plus 4. Kind of gives you an idea of the increases that we've done. Any other comments, questions?
Yeah, nothing else has come in. Just a gentleman reaching out saying thanks.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
Do have one more question here asking, could you explain the multiple bonus options?
Sure. So I think what they mean is the interest bonus. So like, for example, all of the index options have that persistency bonus of 0.5 point that begins in year 11. So here's an example. Let's say you choose S&P 500 annual point-to-point with a cap. You're in year 11, and the S&P does 5%. We add another 50 basis points on that. So the client actually earns 5.5 for the year. Okay? Now, we do have a unique bonus on the fidelity. That's not the high par one, where it's 1% years 1 through 10 and 1.5% years 11 and over. So what does that mean? If you're in that fidelity index and you're in the first 10 years, if it earns a 5% return, you add another point onto that. Okay? So they would earn 6. Same scenario, but it's year 11, and it goes 5% on the Fidelity. They earn another 1.5, so they get 6.5%. I believe that answered the question. Anything else, Paul?
Nope, nothing else has come through just yet.
I would say one thing also on the indices is, you get the question a lot about which indices to choose. And honestly, obviously a big proponent of the S&P 500 IM is, I always have been. I always go to Yahoo Finance to look up what the indices have done. North American even has a piece we put together, the history of all these indices. So I would definitely research that as an advisor to kind of do your input as well. But I will say, generally speaking, the S&P 500 has always been the steady Eddie in the industry. If you're the person that likes a lot of singles and doubles, which I am, I like a big portion of in the S&P.
And AJ, I remember hearing you say something about that y'all have gone to monthly sweeps. Has it always been monthly, or did it used to be daily? And y'all have gone to monthly now?
It used to be daily sweeps. Yep, it used to be daily sweeps, but it just didn't seem like people really. It didn't matter to them, and so we went to monthly sweeps instead. So what that means is, if people don't know, for example, let's say that the policy comes in on the 25th of the month, right? And the premium comes in then. What happens is it sits in the fixed holding account, earns 4.5% interest until the 15th of the next month. Then it'll go into the indices that they chose. Any other questions?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything else come through.
All right.
And AJ, are you do you have any marketing material that I can circulate out to these guys, or you just need them to go out there?
You mean on the Builder Plus 4?
Screenshot. Yep.
No, absolutely. What I can do is I can actually send you a couple pieces that you can just forward it to everybody. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's a flyer. There's a consumer guide. And then that index selection piece might help as well, that I was kind of talking about, where people can kind of look through the history of each indice and kind of go from there.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Thank you. All right, AJ, do you have anything else for us today, or?
I don't believe so. I just would say If you haven't been looking on WinFlex or Insight or on our software, I'd start running some Builder Plus borers. It's extremely competitive right now versus all the other carriers. Like I said, you're going to see North American in the top 3 or 4 pretty much in every cell.
Nice, fantastic. Well, I really appreciate you jumping on with us this morning, going through this new product and the changes that are coming. I'm really excited about it. I know I've rented it quite a few times already, and it's highly competitive.
Absolutely. I appreciate the time. Thanks for considering North American, everybody.
Yep. Thanks, AJ, man. I really appreciate it. You have a great one.
All right.
Thanks, guys.